Hi, and welcome back to Minecraft Exploring and Tactics with Brian. This is video number 2. And so basically at the end of last night, I went digging down. I actually found, as I dug farther down, a second coal vein. And so I had 2 batches of coal. And as you can see in my inventory, I now actually have 38 pieces of coal. And so I'm in great shape in terms of coal for getting started. So once again, that furnace and making some charcoal made it easy to get through the first night. So let's go outside because it's daytime again. And when I go outside, especially when I'm near a hill, typically what I do is, there's the sun rising, I go running out into a clearing and then turn around, because I find when I don't do that, what happens is I step out and I kind of lollygag right around the entrance, and there'll be a creeper that had been right up there, and it'll jump down on me and kill me before I know what's happening. And so I tend to always run into a clearing when I come out of a house or a shelter that's kind of like in the side of a hill, until I can turn around and get a 360-degree view to make sure there aren't any bad guys. Okay, so in any case, we survived our first night and we're in good shape, and so now we have to figure out what we're going to do next. And I think what I would like to do is go ahead and just spend a little bit of the daylight hours both gathering a little bit more wood from some trees and doing a tiny bit of exploring just around this area. I think I saw a skeleton or a zombie over there that was just catching fire in the daylight. And so I'm going to gather a few more trees and do a little bit of exploring to see if there's any interesting caves. It looks like there's definitely one right over there, but I'll pick up with you guys again in a few minutes. Okay, welcome back. I managed to burn pretty much all of my daylight. As you can see, the sun is setting there. Here we are back outside my home. I basically chopped down a couple of really big trees that were up here, and then in the process started exploring over, and there's 2 different cave entrances, and I put out some torches out near the entrance to the one over there, and then I discovered that there was one right here, and so I kind of made a little bit of a walkway down inside. But basically, as the sun is going down, I think let's go ahead and head down inside. Unfortunately, I only have a couple pieces of ham as my only food source. And but other than that, I do have some excess stone picks, and I've got plenty of coal and sticks and wood. And so I think we should just pick somewhere to go exploring and see what happens. And so here we go. And it looks like, first of all, this little area. Oh yeah, there was a tiny window up into where I just was, so that one is not very interesting. And there is some coal right here, but right now I want to get a little deeper into the cave, and I have plenty of coal on me, and so I can get that on the way back out. And so that is a dead end. How about over here? Well, this one is also immediately a dead end. I thought we would find some more immediate cave openings. So if that's the case, then what I will do is I will go ahead and take a moment to mine this coal. And, oop, there you just heard a cave noise. And there's a variety of different cave noises that sound different, but I think they all mean the same thing. And basically I think they mean something like when you get within 10 squares of an area that's at least 3 by 3 and completely unlit, or something like that. So basically like some unexplored opening in a cave, so that if you start digging through a wall, you're going to find something exciting. And wow, there's a ton of coal here. Okay, I'm not going to spend all the time on the coal here. Once again, it'll be on my way out, assuming I do come the same way back out. And so instead, I'll go down into one of the deeper depths of the cave here. Ooh, I hear some skeletons. I don't know if they're outside or inside. But basically, I'm just going to start digging inside and see what I find. And since I don't know how long it's going to take, I'll go ahead and cut out the video. And when I come up on something interesting, we'll bring you guys back in. So I'll see you in a little bit. Hi, and welcome back. So I was up here near the surface, and I don't know if you can hear it, but there's some people walking around and there's some skeletons, and I can still hear some chickens. And so basically, to get away from the surface noises, to be able to hear monsters underground, I started digging down, and I found this body of water. And so let's go explore and see what's in here. And unfortunately, I can't tell by sound, whoa, if there were any bad guy noises coming from in here. And this is a little unpleasant, because I don't like being underwater to explore caves. And I don't recall ever finding this large of an underground lake. And it's pretty dark, but the purpose of this is to be exploring. Gonna take some risks. I hear skeletons, but I don't see any. I think they're still outside above me somewhere. And it looks like, it turns out that there's nothing too scary here. So there's just a big underground lake. And hey, there's some iron, my first iron. And so I will take some time to get my way up there and mine some iron. And there's some coal over there as well. And then we'll continue on and go a little farther and deeper and see what else we find in this cave. So I'll see you again in a little bit. All right, I'm back. Just to orient yourself, here's where I was coming down. Here's where I found the underground lake. And I went ahead and mined the iron and mined out a bit of the coal. And basically, since I was already headed in this direction, I decided I was just going to continue, mining this way. Time to use another pick that I have in my inventory. And so basically, I'm going to continue just kind of mining straight across this way until I encounter something else that's interesting. And so that's what I'm up to. Just checking in. See you guys again in a minute. Hi, welcome back. I didn't have to go very far before I believe I found something interesting, because when I was digging through the shale and it fell, I believe I see right behind this, yes, a new room. And looks like there's a big cave here in a number of ways we could go. And I'm down to 11 torches, so before I go rushing in there headlong, let's go ahead and create some more sticks so I can create some more torches. And then once I have some torches in hand, then I will have the confidence to move on forward. Okay, I've got almost a full stack of torches now. Whoa! And I believe I just saw a creeper run by. All right. Well, it just got interesting. Where is he? There he is. Uh-oh. I would prefer him not to explode, because that'll let whatever other bad guys are there get in here. And so I'm just going to try to take him out at the knees. Oop. Hello, creeper. Let's get a few more hits on him. Where'd he go? Did I kill him? I didn't think I hit him enough to kill him, but perhaps I did. Let's assume that I did. And if I'm wrong, then it will be very entertaining for you all. All right. So, unfortunately, there's two different directions that monsters could be coming from. And so, wow, actually a few different directions. And so I'm just going to rush headlong in one of those directions to get something lit up, and there's another creeper. Boom. All right, well, at least he hardly had any distance from me. All right, so there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of darkness, a lot of things that could be bad. And so I'm just going to put out some torches a little ways in a few different directions in order to try to get a sense of where I am and what could hurt me from different directions. And then there was this other way. Oops. Get a torch. Okay. I think for the immediate moment, we are safe and there aren't any other monsters in the immediate vicinity. And I only took off a half a heart from that creeper explosion, so that wasn't bad. Now we have a number of different directions that we could go, as well as a bit of exposed iron. And so later on in the game, I would not be worrying much about resources, and I would be happy to just immediately go exploring. But since it's early in the game and I don't have hardly any resources, I think it would be good to go ahead and get some of this iron. And so I'm putting out just a few more torches, so I feel a little bit safer that I'll at least be able to see any things that are coming towards me. And I'm going to mine some of this iron. I may end up editing out parts of this in the video, but I'm going to leave it running, since it's always possible that all of a sudden another creeper will sneak up or something else, and I want to have the video in case it gets exciting. So this is great in terms of iron, and I thought I saw some more back here. Yeah. All right, and I think that was all of it that I saw getting started. And so now we just need to pick a direction. I still have 47 torches. And so I'm just going to pick a random direction and start exploring down the hallway again. Is there anything around that corner? No. And great, we've reached our first dead end. And so now it's very easy to get lost when you're exploring cave systems. And so I recommend that you have a system. I don't think the actual system details itself matter so long as you have a system that works. The system that I use is when I find a dead end that I've already explored and lit up, and I always leave torches and leave it lit so that enemies won't spawn there in the future and come back up behind me. Basically, I put 3 torches on the ground in an arrow that point down in the direction of the dead end. So later on, if I'm coming back this way and trying to find my way back to the surface, I know not to go that way because that's a dead end. And like I said, it doesn't matter exactly how it is you choose to mark things. I also tend to always put torches on the wall unless it's an unexplored area in which I put torches on the ground. And so as I explore things, I just put torches on the wall. And again, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, like I said, it's good to have a system so that you are able to track your way through the caves you're exploring. So let's go take a look at that again, since obviously the wall is high enough that the creepers can't get me, but there's a bunch of creepers down there. And so that will be fun to explore. And we could either choose to do that now and move on this way, or go a different direction. There's also more coal mine here. And okay, here's what I'm going to do. Since no one else can get me, I'm going to go ahead and mine a little bit of this coal. And then when we come back, we're going to knock this out and attack these creepers and see what else is lying in wait down here. All right, we are back. I mined the coal, and now we're going to have to go after those creepers. But before I do, one thing I forgot to, I think, ever point out is something that I recommend, which is basically you can use your mouse wheel, obviously, to scroll between your different instruments. But I find that there are times when all of a sudden, no matter where I am, it's like, oh crap, I need to get to my sword. And so what I have done is I have mapped the thumb button on my mouse to 1. You can press 1 through 9 to select a different item. So I press the thumb button and bam, I get to number 1 and there's my sword. So no matter where I am, boom, if I want my sword out, it's right there. So I think that's a good thing to do because it allows you to quickly, all of a sudden, when you discover you're under attack, whip a sword out and be ready to attack those enemies. So I got plenty of coal, and I actually made a few more torches, so I have a full stack again, but let's go ahead and knock out this wall and start killing some creepers. Where'd he go? There he is. Up. See, once again, that's why I like having the thumb button to get back to my sword, because I accidentally hit the scroll wheel. Alright, so we killed 1. I was nearly certain that when I first came here, I saw 2. And so I'm really worried that there's another one lying in wait. And so, I don't see him now. Gonna try to light up some things. There he is. Okay. Having the high ground is obviously an advantage for fighting a variety of monsters. And so in general, as I explore caves, when given a choice, I tend to want to go down when doing exploring, because it has a dual advantage. First of all, it means that as you approach enemies, you'll have the high ground, and it also means you'll be going deeper into the earth, and deeper into the earth is good from the point of view of being able to find rarer things like more iron and diamonds and redstone and all that good stuff. All right, I think we've been busy in this cave for a while. There's a lot of places I could continue to go, but I have to check on time, and so this might be a place that I'm cutting off the second video for now, but hopefully we're getting into some interesting exploring right off. See you guys in a bit.